Hey everyone, welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you how to do the security code for these unit here. They look very similar in a way. You look at it, this one here basically just got no antenna control, that's all. And this one here, they got automatic control for the antenna up and down. But other than that, this here it's got this cassette, and also this one got a cassette. I just took out the cassette player earlier, that's all. So I just want to make sure I can show you very easy after I took it apart. Now, to do the code, the first thing you have to take notice is this. See, if you power the unit up, you come up with something like that, CDE, so code. Okay, so this is, don't worry about the number 2, just a code. So if this is the code we're talking about, then we have to do separate, differently to this one on the left here, okay? This one here I will show you later. We will want to power it up and then we'll show you number 1, okay? It's different to here. But while we're talking about this one, I just want to show you then, just forward from there. Now, okay, so that basically you will see these words up here, okay? If you want, you still can do the same thing, overriding, pressing this 4 times, you still can test the unit, like go 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll power up, let you power it up for a minute or 2. And then the thing is flashing, then the code will come back on again. So basically you can't use until you get the code organized or fixed, whatever. Okay, so what I do now, I just unplug the unit. Now I'm going to turn the unit over to let you see them. This is where the security code is location. This unit here, the security code here is actually mount behind this main IC. So this is the front of the unit, and this is the EPROM right here. Okay, and I'm going to turn the unit around and show you closely what this EPROM look like. Now I just turn the unit around, that's all. So the face is that way, upside down there. This is the bottom board. Just take the bottom cover out, and you can see there. This is the EPROM here I'm talking about. Just using this to point it to you. This is the main microprocessor, and this is the actual EPROM I'm talking about. Okay, this EPROM here is what you can read there. It's a 24C02. Just bear that in mind. Take a photo of that or whatever. That's one thing. Okay, and when you take it out or when you're mounting it, just remember this as well. You look carefully here. There's a bit of cut here, a little bit right on this corner here. You can see from there. Okay, so basically, if you want to take it out, before you take it out, just take a photo of it, and the digit is reading from the back here. You read like that, so when you put it in, you will notice that. And there's a little cut on this corner. So this one here, like that, and this is where you start reading the pin of the actual this EPROM. So start 1, 2, 3, 4. And you go around the other way, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you read around like that. Start from here. Okay. So that's the EPROM for that one. Now the other one, which is over here, the faces look almost like I said, is also exactly the same, but they do not have an EPROM. They have this circuit board here. That circuit board there will give you this one here. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to show you on the next video, not this one because it just takes too long. So I'm going to show you how to do this one later, okay? So just bear that in mind. Okay, if your one, like I said, if you got that word COD in the front, CDE, sorry, have that numbers in the front, then this is the code you'll be having. So this is this EPROM here. Okay, and I will show you how to read this EPROM with the computer. We cannot do much about it until we have to get an EPROM reader, put it in a computer, and then we will read out. And I can show you how to read, how to interpret the number in the readout. It doesn't give us a number, but in there you still can see them, and I will tell you what's the number it will be. Okay, should we put in the EPROM reader? So I show you in eBay, for example, if you want to buy one or whatever, it's quite cheap anyway, it's not expensive at all. And basically move it forward from there. If you have one, wonderful. Okay, if not, then we have to, if you want to get this coat done, then basically, you know, you need to buy the tool, that's all. Okay. Okay, now this one here, I'm going to show you how to take this EPROM out from the circuit board. So basically you have to get a soldering iron hot and try to remember with me this way here, facing this way. So this is the front over there, front of the unit, and there. Now before even take it out, if you want to be sure, just remember I told you before about this little cut here. Mark it like this. This is number 1 on this corner, so put a dot there, that's 1. I'll mark a little bit onto the circuit board, onto the actual chip as well, a little bit there, tap it into it, and so you know, you remember that. That's a corner. If not, you have to rely on the number. You have to read the digit there, 2402. Okay, you read from this end. So when you put it back in, make sure you're facing this same way. Some unit they got a little dot on the corner, but if it's hard to see, then that's what you need to do. Now, instead of using solder wick or whatever, the way I found it is much easier. If you add some more solder into the chip itself, just add some more at this stage. Just add a little bit like that, to a lump like that, a bit more on this side as well. Okay, so you basically just add more solder into it. Okay, then all you have to do now, just get your tweezer like this. You melt them. Basically you melt this solder here like this, and you push this a little bit sideways. They will come out slowly. Don't push it too hard because you're going to damage the circuit board. Just let it until it melt. You see how they melt now? As soon as they melt, just pick it up like that. Okay, but okay, before you put into the reader, while you're in here as well, clean them out first. If you've got a solder that's stuck in there, make sure you clean them. You have to see 4 lines like that. So that is the chip is out. Now you see how you done before. We see we got some of these solders here flushing everywhere. Make sure we clean them up. Don't let them touch anything. If it's not supposed to be somewhere, then you have to clean them up. Okay? And at this time, for example, if you're concerned, just put a bit of, using your solder wick, if you have any, remove some of the solders around there. If you're flushing somewhere, just make sure everything has to be in the right place again. Don't let it touch anything. So there's 4 here, the man is here, and this thing here got there. Just if you don't like it, just remove some of them. It's not supposed to be in there, just spare there, that's all. Okay, and just track it, don't let them touching each other. Okay, and our next step is we take the EPROM to the computer, and then we start doing the reading on it. Okay, and I will show you how to do that, and how to read the actual the pin number of the code number for the EPROM. Okay, now after we extract the IC from the unit, now this is my IC here, and this is the EPROM programmer. This is the one I got, and I got these little adapters as well to go with it, so I can, you know, poke it in, take it in and out much quicker that way. But however, not everyone, you know, want to spend this sort of money. You know, I can just try to show you there's a lot of EPROM readers in eBay here, for example. You know, some of them $50, some of them 100 something or whatever. And some of them, you found out, I just saw some very quickly now, it's only about $27 or something like that. See, like this one over here. So you don't need some, if you don't use only 1 or 2 or whatever, then you don't want to spend too much money. Just to get this one here, something like that will do. And just make sure they do read these families of chip we got here. This one here is a C24C02. So you just look at in the listing. It's very likely they should have this sort of IC will be listed in there. This is one of the very common ICs, EPROM they use in the circuit board. So make sure that a programmer can read that. And after that, and then you might just have to think also get a little adapters like this to get this. This thing here is about $15, but if you don't want to, you can buy just the one with a cable, this type, for example. It's only going for about $5. This one here, when you clamp them together, you have to be careful, a little bit careful. That's all. Still got, you know, can go wherever you want to plug it in. Some is more expensive than others, but you know, just if you don't use it often, like I said, just find the cheapest ones. You don't have to spend. Yeah, some of them they come with it too. Well, look at here, for example, this one here, the actual programmer reader, and they come with this together, I believe, something like that. So, you know, to have a look at it. Okay, and the next step I will show you the actual my programmer, and this is how it works. Now the next step is this. You put the EPROM inside the EPROM clamping tool here, and inside the actual tool in the EPROM itself. Just remember facing this pin number 1 in according to this circuit board. Depends on which one you have, but make sure you're facing 1 as in the proper location. And now, as you can see there, this is my programmer. And now the next step for you, for example, it depends on which one is your one. You make sure you're choosing 24 CO2. So something similar along that line, that will do. You can go with something else, like you can go to 24 C02. See there, for example, that one there will do too. It's an AM, just different company make them, that's all. Choose that, then you click OK. Now you got the EPROM sit inside the programmer here. All you have to do now, just go to read. You read the EPROM, and it will show you something happening. And basically that's all done. It's reading, finished reading in 0.61 second there. And now you go to editing. Click on that one, and it will show you what you actually get from this EPROM. So it's only a few lines, but as you can see, it's not many. They're using only a few lines up the top there, 4 lines there. Now, the secret is this. The secret is this is a pin number. The way they program is quite tricky. The person programming it will try to program the pin number go backwards instead. So you start with this location 7 here. That's pin location there, and the first code number from this unit is this one here. It's 5. You can see there, that's 5. Okay, 5. Then you read to the left. 1, 4, and 5. Okay, so in theory, your code is that way. So it's 5, 1, 4, 5. Okay, the code number. When you enter the unit, you have to enter 5145. Okay, that's the final code number. Okay, after you read that, that's all you need to do. Just read that, and you get that number there. Write it down somewhere. Then we're going to reinstall the chips now. When we're ready, just get the chips out and just install exactly the same as before. Just while I'm here, just want to show you once again, just make sure the pin location is correctly aligned with this. Okay, so the pin number 1 is right here, according to this diagram on this programmer. Okay, so they really like that. So start from here, go there, around, and go back the other way. Okay, so that's it. And the next minute, just install into the unit, and I will show you how to put it in and then enter the code number. Okay, this is the final step, putting the chips back into the circuit board. Now, the first thing you have to remember, like I said you at the beginning, see this one here, they got a little dot here. This is the 1 here. This is what happened. They put behind here so you can't see, but anyway, now since we got the chips out, we can see this little dot now. So basically that corresponding with this here. You see there? There's a little cut on this corner here. Right, and then if you can read the numbers like 24 CO2, so you're facing the right way. Okay. Now just a little trick here. I cut a very thin strip of sticker tape here. If you got this way, so you already got that. So make sure you're facing the right way. And all you have to do is just align them. If you have problem, you know, like you need anyone to hold it or anything like that at all. We just put it roughly where it is. Right. Go like that, and you move them around a bit. until both sides align like that. Yep, see that like that. So you got left and right, make sure it's there. Okay, you don't need to put any solder or anything like that at all. But if you got a bottle of flux somewhere, for example, it'll be easier if you got a bit of flux sitting around somewhere. Even a compound flux or liquid flux, doesn't matter, just drop in a little bit there. And from then on, all you do is just solder it in down. Don't need any more extra solder at all. Just push this down with a tweezer, just go like that. Normally just touch one end first. As soon as you got one in, okay, and then you can go to the other side now. See how the other end is going. Push it a little bit to the right place. And you got one more in, and that's it. Literally, that's, you already got two in, and that's it. It's stable now. Okay, you can pull these tabs out if you want to. Okay, then you can go for the rest of it now. You can go to all this, go through the old one as well. Just go on to like that. Okay. The flux in here, it helps you to make this contact, they not touch each other. They got a bit of brown color there, but it's all good. If you should do like that, and everything should be good that way. Okay. So that's all to it. And make sure you're facing the right way. So this is the front of the unit. Just remember this is the front, and this is the bottom of it. Okay. So that's how it go like that. After that, now we're just testing the unit now, that's all. Now I put everything ready to test our new code now. So if you remember, that's the code we read from the computer there before, from the programmer. The code number is 5145, okay? So it's 5145. Bang, there you go. Okay, so if we enter the code correctly according to this one, this is the code that EPROM from my unit. So your unit, whatever you read from your chip is your number. Okay, don't go with this number. This number belongs for this one only. Okay, so this one belongs for this one. That's all to it. Thank you. I hope it helped you in any way. If it does, please consider subscribe and like, and then I will post it more videos so for our community to help each other out there. Okay, in terms of car radios and so forth. Thanks again. Bye bye.